What's up, my canalifiers, and welcome to my apartment. So, as I've said before, it's not big. Yeah, that's basically it. But this is where I cook, and this is, yeah, cook as well. You know, microwave and coffee. And yeah, it's not the best view today, but normally it will be quite a lot better, actually. And rice cooker. And there are my two guitars as I normally play. This is my Chord acoustic guitar. And a Supreme, really cheap, knockoff of a knockoff guitar. And, you know, I like it. It's broken, but I like it. If you know where these posters are from, these three that I'm gonna show you here. Oh yeah, the famous backdrop. Have you seen in my videos? The colorful backdrop, yeah. And the last poster there as well. And this is my setup. It's a bit sloppy at the moment. I have to get up on the couch to see it all. Alright. So this is my setup. 42-inch 3D TV as well as a 27-inch 1200p monitor. I think that's well. Yeah, it's 1920 by 1200. I had to take off my jacket here, so that's why this footage looks a bit weird. Alright, back to the setup. So as you can see here, that's my computer down there on the floor. And then I have my peripherals here. So these are the headphones that you see me wear on all my videos and streams, and they are the Sony MDR XB700 studio monitors, and they are just amazing. I've worn them for like 2.5 years now, and they've never let me down. They are absolutely perfect. Trying to get them to focus here, but it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, they have minor, you know, the smudges and spots on them that won't go off with the cleaning cloth. Maybe with alcohol, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, I've worn them pretty much every day for 2.5 years, more or less. As you can see, they're worn out. But they still work. They still work, and they cost me like 70 bucks. So probably the best purchase I've had all the time. And this is my Xbox 360 controller. It's a knockoff as well, but it still works. I've had it for like 2 years now, and I use it for the crew mostly, but some other games I play as well that I don't record, like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and so on. You know, Batman games. But yeah, it's pretty good. I really enjoy using it, and sometimes you just gotta use a controller instead of a keyboard and mouse. And this is the wheel that I use the most. It's my G27. It's actually a bit modified with better cogs inside, but I'm not gonna show you that. Yeah, remove the logo there so you can see it. And there's my gear shifter as well, and my PC and stand. Very crappy stand, and you can see all the cables here. So if you like cable management, stop watching. This is not good for you. It's quite terrible, but it works for me. I don't care. I'm building a new desk, so here's a picture of that actually. And yeah, back to the stand here. It's quite a cheap stand. And here's the microphone, a Supreme CU1 condenser microphone. It's a studio microphone that ranges from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. And it's amazing. As you can hear now, it's pretty good. And it cost me 80 bucks all in one. And it goes to this M-Audio Fast Track Pro, which is my external. You see the tape there? Yeah. It's so bright I have to cover that up, otherwise I'll sit in the dark. And showing you my speakers, subwoofer, and speakers behind the backdrop there as well. and my headphones, Bluetooth Revolution 8-track, I think they are. Yeah, pretty good, but you know, poor build quality. Anyway, here you can see my I am the one who knocks mug, which is come on, you cannot deny that Heisenberg face and that coffee in the dried up coffee. Yeah, my e-cig pipe that you've seen in a few videos, and my other e-cigarette, and my makeshift stand for my cell phone. Yeah, it's yeah, so ghetto, so ghetto. Right, so here's my Logitech G400 mouse and my dirty mouse mat. I gotta clean that today. And this is my wireless that I use normally when I'm on the couch, just so it's easy to, you know, navigate on my different social medias and stuff like that. And my Sidewinder X4 keyboard. And I've been planning on upgrading to a mechanical keyboard pretty soon, but you know, it's expensive and I don't like the blue. If it clicks too much, I can't use it. That's pretty much it. I mean, the issue with mechanical keyboards is they pick up a lot of sound onto microphones. They really do, and there's really no way of covering that up, so I need brown switches. As far as I know, those are the least clicky as you can find. And if we can focus here, yeah, it's trying to focus. It's trying to come on, focus. Come on. There we go. This is the creative social live 720p. I've had that for like 9 years and it's still working. And here's my diploma for web editor education that I passed. And of course the main screen, 42-inch 3D TV. And you can see there it's ready. And we go over to my secondary screen, which is an Asus 26 or actually 27-inch screen that I use to monitor like temperatures, so I keep a close eye on that. You can see it's up to 74 degrees Celsius, but that's not really a big issue. It really isn't. Considering my voltage there, as you can see, it's quite high. And that's because I'm running at 4.8 gigahertz, and I'm using quite a lot of my CPU at the moment. But yeah, I got this like, I don't know, 7 years ago or something, and it used to be my main monitor, so it used to be, you know, on quite a lot, but it's still working, no pixel errors whatsoever. I only have some issues when I'm turning it on, but it's pretty amazing. It's pretty awesome. And you've seen this lamp here for quite a while now, and this is the absolute ghettoest ever. It's I can't explain. It's so ghetto. I got this aluminium packet from a pack of caramels or something, and I just wrapped that around my lamp there, and it reflects some light. And here's my mug, says Storfiskaren, which is Swedish for big fisher. So yeah, I do actually enjoy to fish quite a lot. And let's look at the main piece here. Now I do apologize if it gets a little bit blurry, but my cell phone is not having its best day. So we start from the bottom here. And you can see I'm still rendering. So it's shot just after that one. And it's quite warm here, so yeah. So we start down below here with the Silent Pro 850 watt power supply from Cooler Master, which is pretty good. I had no issues with it whatsoever, and as well as a 140mm fan that came with the case. It's not the best, but whatever. Then in the front we have nothing yet, and my 3 hard drives, 320GB Samsung main disk. Gonna be changing that. And then we have a 2 terabyte Seagate and a 500 gigabyte Western Digital. And then we have the Blu-ray, DVD, and an SSD where I store my temporary video files so I can get that high quality. Alright, so down below here we got an Ethernet card. I don't actually use that. And my Gigabyte WindForce graphics card. It's the WindForce GTX 970. And I pretty much like that. Yeah, it's the, as I said there, 4 gigabytes. I'm obviously doing a... And you might have noticed something weird. It's sort of curving. It doesn't affect any performance whatsoever, but if it fails, that's the reason. And this is the Hauppauge Colossus HB PVR, which I use to record like Xbox games. And an inlet fan as well, 120mm Alpenfun. Pretty good, actually, not that loud. And then we have 16 gigabytes of Ballistic Sport at 1600 megahertz. And then we got the pump for my Corsair H70, which is also quite old now. It's getting really old. I have so many old parts now. I don't. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, this keeps my CPU at a sort of cool temperature, I guess. But it's doing its job so far. And of course, it's sitting on top of an ASRock there. And these are my Gentle Typhoons. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the CPU beneath that cooler is actually an i7 2600K. So it's sort of an old computer, getting quite old now, but still working amazingly. So yeah, that's my PC. I know, trying to focus. It's yeah. I have major issues there, slapping the camera and stuff like that. Doesn't work. Yeah, it's a big issue with this camera here. Or actually my cell phone, which has smudges on the lens that you can't remove, so it's quite annoying. But yeah, that's my computer. The cable management isn't the best, but it's not a show computer. As long as it has good airflow and so on, I'm happy with it. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm getting decent temps. I really am. And that's on top there, as you can see, I'm pointing at, it's the air filter, which is easy to remove. Just a flick of a switch and you can pull it off. And everything here is inside a Sigmatech Elysium case. I think it's classified as a super tower, and it is quite large. As you can see, you can fit quite a lot of components as well as a very big motherboard. And yeah, it can fit quite a lot of components, so that's my PC. I go back out there again to see everything here, my big sofa, which is... I can pull out this thing here and it will basically become a very, very large bed. I'm stuck on something here. And, you know, yeah, a knife. Whoop. Pretty, yeah, it's a knife. My modem and the router, which is pretty awesome. I'm getting 250 megabits per second on Wi-Fi, so I'm pretty happy about that. And of course, Duke Nukem helping to protect all my stuff and my 4 pair of 3D glasses. And that's pretty much it for this tour of my setup and apartment and so on. And it is a small apartment, yeah, but you know, I enjoy living inside this small apartment. It's not expensive. I only live alone, so that's not really a big issue for me. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoy this small tour of my apartment and small tour of my setup. If you want to see more in-depth stuff of other stuff that I do, maybe I've already shown you how I record and stuff like that, but maybe you want to see how I edit, maybe you want to see some other stuff or tips and tricks and so on. Just ask me anything, and I'll try and answer that in either a comment or with a video. So thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you liked the video, or dislike if you didn't like my setup. I guess you can dislike for that. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you for 900 subscribers. I mean, that's just insane. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are absolutely amazing, every single one of you, and you make my day a little bit brighter every day as I see you guys commenting nice stuff. So thank you so much for that. And of course the challenge tomorrow between me and my brother, or actually even me and my sister, because my brother has done something and he's not allowed out anymore. So yeah, but we have the stream tomorrow from 10 PM GMT+1 until 2 AM GMT+1, so stay tuned for that and the challenge, and I will see you tomorrow.